Hello again, everyone. Edwin Lerner back once again in this YouTube astrological segment. I want to be talking about Saturn square or opposition of Black Moon Lilith in a natal chart. Now, some of you may remember when I first started my YouTube astrology channel, I did a series on the aspects in a natal chart. They were a little bit concise, and some people may have referred to them as snappy. So what I decided to do is make another series on them in which the videos would be a little bit longer and more descriptive. So anyway, first thing up is if you have Saturn square or opposite the Black Moon Lilith in the chart, there may be difficulty in concentrating, which is Saturn, on things you have an intense passion and desire for, which is the Black Moon Lilith. Now, if you have the Black Moon Lilith in Sagittarius as an example, those things you have an intense passion and desire for may be connected. It could be with simply expanding horizons, publishing, advertising, printing press operation, sports, the outdoors, camping, foreign travel, college teaching as some examples. And the thing, too, about these aspects and how they may manifest in the natal chart is that you may either be overly obsessed and fixated or simply lack passion and desire, which is the Black Moon Lilith, on matters that may involve much industry and hard work, which is Saturn. Now, if you have Saturn in Taurus as an example, those things that may involve much industry and hard work may include, it could be doing carpet laying, geology, architecture, agriculture, gardening, cultivation, archaeology. Maybe it's even involve banking, finance, art, or music as some examples. Also, too, Saturn square or opposite the Black Moon Lilith in a natal chart may also be expressed in having trouble balancing activities that are associated with the father, which is Saturn, and those that play a provocative role in your life, which is the Black Moon Lilith. Now, if the Black Moon Lilith is in Aries, as an example, those people that play a provocative role in your life, one or more, may actually be an Aries Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, or simply embody the characteristics of the sign. It could be those that are aggressive, assertive, forceful, courageous, brave, direct, straightforward, outspoken, but maybe very impetuous, combative, and abrupt as well. Now, another thing about these aspects is that it could also indicate that, there may be more sorrow, and I want to say, too, I mean, as far as these aspects go, they may give more sorrow and difficulties, which is Saturn, in physical related trauma, which is the Black Moon Lilith, than most others. Now, if the Black Moon Lilith is in Libra, as an example, there may be physical related trauma associated with the lower back, the kidneys, or the endocrine system as some examples. If the Black Moon Lilith is in Capricorn as another example, there may be physical related trauma connected with the knees, the bones, the joints, the hamstrings, or gallbladder. Also, too, these aspects can also manifest in where there may be a void in your life, which is the Black Moon Lilith. It may have more of an adverse effect on matters connected with the career, work, responsibilities, social status, and success, which is Saturn, than most people. Now, the thing is, if you have the Black Moon Lilith, say, it's in Aquarius as an example, that void in your life may be tied in with friendships or matters with groups, clubs, organizations. It may be about fitting in with society. Maybe there's issues with the expression of ingenuity. It could be, another thing Let's say if the black moon Lilith is in Gemini, there may be some void tied in with communications. Maybe there's even something with siblings, or ability just to simply, as far as diversity, having that diversity in your life, as some examples. And also, too, people that are older or in a position of authority, which is Saturn, may not be overly beneficial in you dealing with formidable adversaries, which is the black moon Lilith. It doesn't mean that they're necessarily going to make things worse in those matters, but they just might not be overly helpful or auspicious in those matters. Now, and even the father as well may not be, because the father, again, is connected with Saturn. Now, if the black moon Lilith is in Scorpio, as an example, those formidable, powerful enemies or adversaries, one or more, may actually be a Scorpio sun, moon, or ascendant person, or embody the traits of the sign. It could be those that are surreptitious, secretive, mysterious, probing, incisive, even more powerful. They may be people that are empowering. They could be manipulative, jealous, and vengeful as well. And another thing about these aspects is that the people that play a prominent role in your life, which is the black moon Lilith, may not be advantageous in terms of, if you're trying to learn from them, or as far as them teaching or mentoring you, which is Saturn. But also, and also conversely, the opposite, well, I should really just say conversely, there may be difficulty if you're trying to mentor them in some subject as well. If you're trying to mentor those that play the provocative role in your life. Now, if Saturn is an Aquarius, you may be someone that likes to mentor or instruct others. It could be in astrology or astronomy or computers, aviation, meteorology, even rocket science in some cases. Also, too, Saturn square or opposite the black moon Lilith in the natal chart may not be, auspicious in terms of having the discipline, which is Saturn, in dealing with the negative manifestation of the black moon Lilith placement. Now, if the black moon Lilith, say, is in the zodiac sign Cancer, as an example, the negative manifestation of that placement, it could be, about being temperamental or moody, or fickle, or overly emotional, sensitive, clingy, maybe overly dependent, as some examples. And also, too, responsibilities, which is Saturn, more likely to put you in some strong state of fright or trepidation, which is the black moon Lilith in most. Or it could be those things that you're dealing with, that causes the trepidation, the fright, may conflict, with you, taking care of responsibilities, whether it's some distraction or diversion, or what have you. And the black moon Lilith, say in Leo as an example, those things, that may put one in a strong state of fright or trepidation may simply be about, as far as extroversion, or maybe there's some confidence, issues. Or, another thing too, Saturn is in Scorpio as an example. Responsibilities, maybe tied in with wills, estates, matters of support, whether it's moral, emotional, or monetary support. Also, too, these aspects can also indicate, difficulty inconsistently, which is Saturn expressing the strong erotic sexual side, which is the black moon Lilith. Now, If the Black Moon Lilith is in Taurus, as an example, that strong erotic sexual side may be, one that's flavored with more sensuality, may be expressed, very deliberate, methodical manner. As an example, Black Moon Lilith in Aries may kind of like it rough, so to speak, and be very aggressive when expressing that side. Anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, Edward saying, stay